founder of King's Garden. I really appreciate the opportunity for me to pick your brain for a little bit to figure out what it's like to make this company this high profile, this big.
2015 was a different world, especially with chemicals. It wasn't as licensed and regulated. So it was incredibly difficult to raise any kind of announcements, right? No public sentence, $100 million being a very small campus. That difficult thing. So we went project to project, raising funds individually. A lot of the companies have raised funds in a pool of money, and then they have to go find projects to deploy that capital into. And so the goal for us was to be operationally sound, profitable, which for some reason is a foreign term for some public companies today. But for us, if we were not profitable, we would have been bankrupt.
I know public companies that have less canopy size, probably doing less revenue than King's Garden, and they're spending money like crazy. Where you guys built this model that works and built a package.
So without knowing exact detail,
holding for deployment. Take this time to ready up. Preparation's done. Time to deploy to the war zone. Resurgence. Rush to the safe zone. You got gas closing in fast. Withstand a resurgence countdown to guarantee your redeployment. Earn points to secure it faster. Execute all targets in the AO. Enemy soldier nearby.
What about, the varieties you guys have here? You obviously have so many plans. I think you guys said you're doing like 40,000 pounds a year. So how many varieties?
Roughly 160 strains.
Super important for us to kind of always have our big goals as a consumer, as a cannabis like most consumers are always looking for the next best experience. We know that it's important to be searching and seeking out that next greatest thing. The other side.
Good shit. I'll be back.
Here we go again.
What percent of your rotation is kind of those stable crops versus which part is R&D or rotational?
Sure, so 70 to 80% of all of our product, which we had 5 years ago.
So there's the customer comes in and they buy, as an example, an eighth of the product.
Enemy UAV active.
For the taste, flavor, and smell, and effects, and all of that.
of wheat. We want that king of wheat experience.
You've got gas moving in.
Another thing that I did not know, but SC Labs, I know the third-party independent laboratory that tests for, pesticides, cannabinoids, terpenes, all those things. You guys got the highest test they've had in California.
Our Category 3 compliance testing for GMO was somewhere in the 44 point something total cannabis.
GMO.
Garlic cookies tested in a total 44%. THC, 30s, I think, will be somewhere around 38% or 37% THC. So this is strong stuff. Previous to that, we had a banana OG in our stable for over 10 years. We had a record of around 36% total cannabinoid.
Wow. It reminds me of the statement we were talking about earlier. It was like, a fresh take on an ancient crop. And this is your fresh take. It's you putting your formula into these genetics, and that's the output. Okay, guys, thank you so much for that info. I think I'm going to get a propagation and see how these genetics come to life.
Yeah, more joy. We got to take this.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Brother, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Mike, thank you for letting us propagation.
You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
People are always curious, how do people get jobs in roles like you? I mean, you're the...
Let me get his ass.
You aren't done yet.
Okay, so how many mothers are we talking in this room alone?
Right now, I'm roughly sitting around 85 mothers.
Okay,
And that'll fluctuate. Time to possibly be the fatality or what have you. Right now, we have to be roughly about 50.
for growing these mothers, how do you keep them happy?
I think it starts with the King's Cocoa that we use. A combination of the silicon, the aqua flakes, or calamag. Essential. Your pH level drops if it raises too high, or you're not going to get the plants that they want.
Do you have your mothers here? Are you trying to clone like, 20 at a time per mother? How do you guys figure that out?
Yes, sir. Depending on the what you're trying to fill. But something I always try to implement with my training when I teach my guys how to clone up the plant is to not cut for the quantity, but cut to shape the plant. The clone will count the clone, but if you're just chopping at your plant, still next time you can potentially just fully hinder your ability to clone that plant again.
Got it. So it's more important that you're healthy than...
You're losing ground. Move it.
Exactly for that day.
So after we get it moved and take it down, so plug it inside of a program module, into a rock wheel, it has 50 sites per tray, and we had to
Bounty target identified. Have a little fun, yeah?
about 2 weeks. As you're watching them, you want to watch how much moisture is actually collecting on the tray lids. Knock it out frequently, so that way it's not caught by that water, all that condensation will sit on hot air flow. And we also want to implement a venting system to allow air flow to go into the trays. That's what if you do it too quickly, you're going to shock out your clone, and then as it progresses, that'll be a little bit more. Towards the end of being in the trays, before they're getting down to the edge, I'll actually lift the lid a bit to allow more air flow.
25 still remain in the AO.
Into the bed, I'll actually remove the lid completely, so that way they have a chance to acclimate to the fresh air.
Got it. Okay, because I know inside of those domes as clones, when there is that much kind of water in like a low band, it'll be like 90, 100% relative.
Right.
So what do you guys do in that? Is it relative humidity and temperature that they will get that
As far as your humidity level is roughly about like a 60 to 70% humidity in here. Temperature-wise,
You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Enemy UAV active.
We're talking 200 clones.
Fire sale is active. Buy station costs are adjusted.
It looks like you guys are doing about 6 inches here, and the clones are probably about 5 inches, so maybe needing 2 inches for both.
right. But you don't want your clones pressing on your lids, you just worry about it.
Enemy UAV active. Loadout drop headed your way.
Thanks for bringing me into the killstreaks.
Time to cover your tracks. There's an enemy team hunting for you.
At any given moment,
Enemy UAV active. Resurgence is about to end. Keep your head on a swivel.
4,000 plants in here. Kicker, how are you keeping
Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
from the propagation area? Tear a plant off the 50 count and plant it right into here. Just have gallons.
Contract time expired. The target's been lost. Enemy UAV active.
Prior to that, we'll actually flush the cocoa with the calcium solution, just to sort of ensure that the pH of the soil is good.
You're losing ground. Move it.
Makes it easier for planting. So, once the plants are
Enemy soldier nearby.
here to have down pots, we put the pot over there.
Bounty target has been marked. End them.
Together where it sort of retains a certain amount of moisture, not too much, not too little, and it sort of mimics the propagation trays with the lids. Once they get so big, then we take the time to spread them out and give them base rather to branch out and grow. And here we that's basically so we can sort of monitor the plants as they're growing.
Bring it down an airstrike.
Cherry picking.
Got your request. Cluster strike is active.
And to ensure that every time these people are going to have quickly together, they'll get them both jumped up and get them.
No second chance. Resurgence is close. Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted. Enemy soldier nearby.
From there, once everything's
Supply box marked. Secure the goods.
We actually do two different foliar sprays over it.
Good to go.
The first one, which we so fast through the irrigation as well sometimes. And then regalia. The plants really seem to like this. It's sort of a feed and protector.
Only iron sharpens iron.
That was one for me. Baker, it seems like you guys really have a lot of discipline in my environmental controls, and by that I mean lighting, humidity.
Gas is right on your tail.
Nutrient residue. And if something deviates from that, even if it's a strain that, let's say, consumers are demanding, you say, you know what, it doesn't fit the way that
Contract time expired. Target's been lost.
here, using Allison Garden and other products, and it's producing some
Going back in.
cannabis
It's down to the final 10. Come out on top.
Ooh, good shit, good
Less
shit.
than 10. We're still standing. We lost that one, but we'll come back stronger next time.
So if a strain needs a 10-week flower, then it's a strain that's not for King's Garden. Exactly. Yeah. Kicker, thank you so much for the time. I think next up is the flower. Go for it, man. Enjoy. Roll one, scene, flower one, take one. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Tyler, we're finally here. A flower room of King's Garden, and it is loud. I mean, we have probably 24 drum bands, maybe 15 of them in this room. The air's flying around us, and these buds are looking phenomenal.
Check weapons and gear. You got time before deployment. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Kind of all around California, between Orange County to here. Flowers and veg, 54 groups.
Okay, so this room in particular, I mean, I think I see you guys are running 1,000-watt MCSDEs.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
They're right around 6-7 feet, about 10 feet. Anywhere from 3 to 5
Enemy dropping into the AO.
It allows a lot of the color to pop a lot more. At the same time, they're very fashionable, they're very efficient, and I like them a lot.
So rolling back kind of like
Resurgence. That's gas you don't want to breathe. Make your way to the safe zone. Withstand a resurgence countdown to guarantee your redeployment. Earn points to secure it faster. Targets are up. Take them out.
Hostile
Got the
operator.
wrong weapon.
you were talking about this transition that you guys do at King's Garden. Nothing is like a light switch. It's all basically progressive.
Correct.
Let's talk about that.
You've got another chance to make a difference. Next time will be different. Return to base for debrief.
It's time to start producing your fruits. We're in flour now, and then from there we'll start tailoring down our temperatures accordingly and tailoring up our feed.
Not a lot of people are doing that, dropping their temperatures pretty drastically as the flowering phase goes on. Can we touch base on that a little bit?
Of course. So once you understand vapor pressure deficit, VPD, you're trying to duplicate nature indoors. So what's happening outside when you're trying to grow a cannabis plant? You're going to start, and in that season it's going to be hot and humid. By the time you're ready to harvest that plant, it's going to be cold and dry. So we're trying to mimic that same exact thing inside. The only thing is we have a better ability of being able to do that because we have full room control. We have tons of air conditioning.
Check weapons and gear. You got time before deployment. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy dropping into the AO. Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
Compared to the cubic footage of this
Destination marked. Someone grab it.
Resurgence. That's gas you don't want to breathe. Make your way to the safe zone. Hold out until the countdown is complete to redeploy for free. Any point-worthy action will shorten its duration. Hostile dropping into the area. Kill all targets. Go.
Yeah, mechanically we have about 15 tons of air conditioning, about 619.
I mean, let's say you move the plant, I would imagine the humidity spikes up a little bit, everything tries to compensate, right?
For sure, certain times of the year, certain times of the drying cycle when the plants are wetter, or when the outside temperature is colder, air conditioning might be working. But the point being, the end result is going to be that 60 degrees Fahrenheit, that 55% relative humidity. The end result is what matters. How you get there is pretty precise mechanical.
So I think I noticed that you did unistrut, got some plastic trellis netting, and you're doing the whole plant strut. And how do you organize this? What works out well for you guys?
Yeah, we just drop some unistrut down, so we make a little unistrut grid that's dropped down off a small grid. And then from that, we hang just plastic. That gives us the ability to use the vertical space.
Charlie.
Supply box located. Move to secure.
And to me, I almost think of it as like the mission control of the cannabis industry, and I think we have to show them.
Enemy UAV active.
Everything we do, we're excited and proud to show it. Come on, let's take a look.
So I'm here with my main man Cam, who has been telling me all about this crazy trim room, to be honest. Trim rooms are known for being dirty, cramped, and this is like anything but that.
Very clean everything from the suits every day. They get a new suit, face mask, hairnet, booty. 70 nights alcohol.
Contract updated. New objective identified.
Everything's clean on every single day. Cleanliness is the number one factor. Microbial failure.
Got it. So I mean, this is hyper customized too. The way speaking of that,
Gotta complete the mission.
This is 100% in.
You're back in the action. Next time will be different. Return to base for debrief.
It's good because the more that they do, the more that they make. And one of the
Came to fuck with Jack.
So they paid off their own production.
Cam, so I know that you guys are doing a lot of hand trim, flour. You guys are doing pre-rolls too.
Yes, sir. We are doing some free rolls. We're using the ST and Canada Rocket Box. It's a very nice piece of machinery. It vibrates on different levels, so you get the perfect level of cannabis in your pre-roll. The Rocket Box actually allows us to do about 453 joints every 5 minutes. And anytime we've ever had a problem or an issue with the machine, which hasn't been very often, we can call them, they'll FaceTime us, video chat with us, show us what's going on, show us how to fix certain things and dial certain things in.
Cam, no pun intended, but this room is dope.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon. Dropping into the AO.
You got to look that crazy. What you looking at me like that for? What you looking at?
Not this time.
We start with the logo. I was so curious when they came in, and I wanted to know what the difference.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Training's over. Time to see what you've learned.
These aren't King's Garden dispensaries.
Resurgence. Rush to the safe zone. You got gas closing in fast. Withstand a resurgence countdown to guarantee your redeployment. Earn points to secure it faster.
Hostile operator.
Kill all targets. Go. Enemy UAV active.
What's going on, guys? Super special day. Well, we got the Crips crew building our crew. We're filming Canada, filming us.
So, Ivan, you're one of the owners of King's Garden. How did that come to be? Ivan, can we touch base on some of the products you guys use for this distribution?
There's a humidity tank, because especially in desert, humidity levels drop quite significantly. And the brand that we use is Bovida. Actually, we have John in the building as well from Bovida, so you can go and see more details and specifics of the science. Back. So you can talk about it.
Awesome. Thank you, Ivan, for teaching me everything.
Thank you.
So, John, you're coming to one of your clients. What is your role at Bovida?
Jet.
Sales executive and how people produce the cannabis and so the science behind it, what's actually happening is putting the final layer around the flower, preserving the gas in the environment. It's keeping the cannabinoids inside the flower, so it's keeping all those great aromas inside the flower.
You've got gas moving in.
It's still, I think I understand. So it's almost like a lot of layers, like force field. That's right. Okay. Saving the turf. So, and you know, for those growers out there watching,
Bounty target identified. Have a little fun, yeah?
kind of thing. Can we talk about that? Yeah, we started the Bovida Challenge late last year, so we sent out a Bovida kit to thousands of consumers, growers, etc. 94% of the responses have come back to say that the people prefer the bud with Bovida versus without. So 2 C-ball containers, one with the Bovida, one without the Bovida. Leave your cannabis there for at least 2 weeks. Go back. Not just you smell both flowers, the test will say. Grind both flowers, smell them again, then smoke them. And which one has more terpenes of higher flavor profile? And the answer is with Bovida. It works. John, really appreciate the knowledge. Thank you for helping me say those words.
Here, bro. It's not fun.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Here at King's Garden. So the packaging that you guys have here, that's close to the chest for you. We touch base on that? What your philosophy is if you start packaging?
Yeah, for us,
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
take these painstaking efforts to cultivate these very strains that we do and not put it into an elegant package. It's like ball and jar. For us, it's
Enemy soldier nearby.
thick glass, deboss, emboss, gold.
Enemy UAV active.
I had this vision of that when you walk into a display. Just all the gold hits you.
You aren't done yet.
Right here.
The we have is the precision badger, so this is one of our things that we're really pleased with. And I have somebody here that can actually explain it.
Hostile dropping into the area.
My purpose in engineering is like this is to design
You're back in the action.
very unique product.
You made the top 25. Nearly there.
Handling. Pretty clever. What do you guys call it?
Wheel design that we developed with repair push product handling, which is zero touch product handling. No mechanical means of movement. Uses very gentle, short puff finger to move the flour through the process.
The coolest thing is, man, I can't even tell you how many eggs I've made today. The part that pains me kind of is like, do this in that bag of cereal.
You're losing ground. Move it.
Breaking it apart. But what the machine is doing, it says, okay, give me a ton of buds. This is how to figure out these three can go together, and I will never break apart any of these buds like that.
That's right. Product handling means better quality retention, less trichome loss, just a better looking end product. Second thing is accuracy.
An enemy team is hunting you. Don't become prey.
Might be able to package 1.5 to 2 pounds in a day. This machine will produce 1,000 packages.
Bounty target is up. Take them down.
Yeah, which equates to about a little over 7 pounds in an hour.
Arnar, for those commercial cultivators watching, where should they go if they're interested in talking to you guys about one of your machines?
Best place to start is to contact our premier partners at Green Bros.
You know, this product is obviously a game changer for the cannabis industry. Thank you so much for the debrief.
Thank you.
Enemy soldier nearby. Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
Just got out of it.
Enemy UAV active.
You specifically.
Fire sale is active. Buy station costs are adjusted.
So far.
Enemy UAV active.
So Matt, I wanted to ask you, you know, at the vault, how many different brands do you carry here? I know you carry King's Garden, but how many?
As far as total brands, I want to say between 30 to 40. Flour, we like to limit it between 8 to 12, just so we can keep a really focalized group on our flour and what brands are coming in. People are a little picky with what they like, and as far as the vault's concerned, we just want to be able to give people the best flour, good THC content, fresh as possible, and King's Garden is
Resurgence is about to end. Keep your head on a swivel.
especially with the King's Garden products, you're allowed to use
Fire sale is up. Prices are back to normal.
What I'd love to do is basically buy some King's flour. Yeah, there you go.
It's a pretty easy system. Trees
Enemy soldier nearby. You've got gas moving in. The bounty target is down. Marvelous.
So you guys use trees too. It's like every dispensary.
Enemy UAV active.
Trees these days.
trees is it's reliable, to say the least. The analytics, hit every fire standpoint, wanting to see what sells most in the shop and just kind of what sells the best. And then as far as the inventory standpoint, it's a very responsive metric. Having a POS system in case I do run into some problems. So she's proven to be pretty reliable.
That's awesome. Flowers, plug it up.
Good shit.
Enemy dropping into the AO. You're back in the action.
I'm back in, okay.
Resurgence is no longer available. Make your actions count. You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. It's down to the final 10. Come out on top.
OG head, very proper. It's a pleasure to meet you, and you're killing it, man.
For sure, man. It's a pleasure.
You've got gas moving in. Only 10 remain. 10. Learn from the loss and come back stronger.
One more game, one more game.
5 remain.
How did you guys make your way here?
Our big friend was working with Jungle Boys, and they said they needed trimmers, so I started like, I'm like, okay, trimmers, and I need to do something, and nothing, so yeah.
Check weapons and gear. You got time before deployment. Enemy dropping into the AO. Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Resurgence. Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone. Hold out until the countdown is complete to redeploy for free. Any point-worthy action will shorten its duration. Primary objective is to eliminate all enemies. Attack!
This 600-watt 8x2 Gorilla Glue and Cookie Run. They do have 5 plants in 3-gallon pots. I needed when you're growing with organic. All of the end of flower maintenance is complete for this Gorilla Glue and 50 Grow. We're now cruising with a few more days left with that light on for those plants just to fade a little bit more. Then in the 48 hours of darkness before it's time to harvest.
Enemy UAV active.
Now that 48 hours of darkness has passed, it's time to harvest. By giving the plants darkness prior to cutting down, we'll avoid THC breakdown and help it flowers. Proper flush, dry and pure.
Gas is right on your tail.
Really put out some amazing colors, have an incredible terpene profile, and packs a very strong smell. In order to prep the plant for a 7 to 10 day cutting large branches, with almost all the families on the field, I'm only removing the dead and dry leaves.
We in business now.
To dry cannabis properly, you will need to isolate it as well as high humidity, which can cause bud to rot. It's also best to make sure no light is in that dry room because light will cause THC trichomes to turn to CBN, which could ruin the psychoactive effect.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Now the best temperatures for the dry room ideally are set between 65 and 75% Fahrenheit with a relative humidity percentage of 45%.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
After 9 days, the flowers were crisp to the touch, the stems gently break, instead of bending like when while they're fresh. So it's time for the next step, curing. Before you begin curing, you should spend time.
Enemy UAV active.
Leaves are more harsh on your throat and lungs, so removing as much as possible will improve the smoothness of your bud. Sugar leaves are also less concentrated with THC than bud. Most growers want less plants, but don't want to waste any THC, so they process their trim to extract the THC in the leaves separately, which is what I did.
Airstrike target designated.
This is Phoenix 3. Strike inbound. Enemy is still alive. Repeat, enemy still alive.
It's important during the first week excess moisture. If you notice the smell of mold or ammonia after day 1, this means your flowers are not dry enough for the curing process, and they should be removed from the container to let their out to avoid
You're losing ground. Move it. Enemy UAV active.
Thanks for watching the video. If you want to support the channel and help it grow, please leave a like and drop a question down below or just stay on. Both of these things dramatically help the channel.
There are 24 enemies active. Kill them all.
Hi, my name is Bernard, marijuana activist, enthusiast, and marketing machine. I've been in this business for
Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in.
the biggest brands in the marijuana industry today. Take a ride with us as we take a deeper look inside the
Fire sale is active. Buy station costs are adjusted.
Guys are packing out there? I was actually wanting to buy some weed because, you know, you guys you know, I can score a dime bag. I'm trying to buy some weed. Hey, you know what? I feel like I might be actually able to score some weed down in this area.
Stay vigilant. Resurgence window is about to close.
Do you have any marijuana chocolates?
Fire sale stopped. Prices are back to normal.
Is there any nearby that you know? I think I've heard of the place, yes.
You're losing ground. Move it.
There's so much shit. So I'm gonna give it a black finger. I'm gonna let them drive. It's crazy. I'll let one of y'all look. I'm gonna go talk to somebody.
And how it works is we have everything it moves over into your edibles, and you have all your pre-roll joints, which are on the bottom.
When you walk into a dispensary out here, it's like, it looks like a glass shop. It's like everything's all behind this spray, all edibles.
Good shit, good shit.
Cherry pie,
Resurging. Go get your revenge. Hostile dropping into the area. No second chances. Resurgence. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. 25 remain. You could have lasted longer.
Alright, one more for sure.
Return to base for debrief.
The thing is, like, when I used to sell bud, when I was a bud tender, even just selling bud in general, like, the main thing in selling weed is presence. You gotta be able to smell it, touch it. You ain't gonna buy a pack that's hella dry and crumbles. You hella gonna trust your bud tender out here.
Do you have a preference between sativas or indicas, or do you like to have a variety?
We also like animal cookies and butter cookies.
But this is a Chem Dog OG Kush cross. That Little Walker Fish.
Pineapple super silver haze.
And then the Girl Scout Master.
How does that look?
Super high potency. Super fire. She looks really nice.
I mean, that looks pretty dank.
Really nice look to it. These guys are smart. Just because Willie Nelson's on that, I want to buy some of that. In Washington in general, I'm starting to really notice that packaging is key. If you can't smell it, besides going by your bud tender's word, you know, you gotta really see. This kind of makes me want to buy it just because of the way it looks.
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the side. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Hostile dropping into the area. Resurgence. Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone. Hold out until the countdown is complete to redeploy for free. Any point-worthy action will shorten its duration. Hunt the enemies before they hunt you. Bounty target has been marked. End them.
These all roll out?
Yeah, these all roll out, and they come out once a week to get saved, worked on, deleted, and another one on the island.
This is the first time I've ever seen the grow room. So what gave you guys out of the grow room and working on it? Like, did you come up with that? Or?
Basically, we designed the concept because we're limited in space, and this is the biggest building we could find. We need to get 30,000 square feet canopy in, so we figured if we maximize the space by putting the rooms like this, we could use the middle and work. Yeah, and that made it a little more efficient.
7 weeks?
Yeah.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Trees that are flowering, that are short flowering, and finish, 7 weeks or less, and we get more turns per year. You can harvest more times per year. So more harvest is.
Enemy UAV active.
Oh, yeah. This is important. If you stand around right now, you see all these silver doors, all these gates. Each room has its own AC. You can control each room. Okay, you can control each room. It's got its own CO2. It's got its own lighting system. It's important when you're going a bunch of different kind of weeds.
Gas is inbound.
This is a hash plant. This is our kind of hash plant.
This is a bud. This is a big bud. This is a heavy yielding plant right here. You know what I'm saying? And, dude, these buds are insane.
Good shit. Good shit.
Some strains yield low.
Hostile dropping into the area. You're redeploying. Make it mean something. Enemy UAV active.
This is something that takes a lot of time, technique, and passion, especially if you're going to do it right. You know what I'm saying? So being able to see their technique, their style, their layout is way different than anything we've seen. I've never seen. I mean, if you really trip out to have all these rooms be different and calculated different, like climates, stuff like that, it's pretty tight.
Friendly loadout drop on the way. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
He's doing the same.
The technique, though. The technique is epic. Oh my, what is this right here? Look, I'm never using edibles again.
25 are left.
shit, good shit.
You're redeploying. Make it mean something. Remain. You could have lasted longer. They hit
That fucked my body up so much. It was such a weird high. I had to go to the hospital. One more time.